Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the El Paso Chihuahuas taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Quan settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out. Take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
1 out, base is empty. And the righty deals. Down the line. Drifts towards it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Bounced out to short. Roquillo sends it to first. That's it out.
At third, the first baseman, Connor.
2 outs, base is empty. Connor Hollis, the next to hit. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Popped up on the move. He's got it, and that is out number 3. End of a half inning of play. No score. And we're back. Starting on the mound in this one, Jay Groom. What's the word on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Here's Andres Jimenez, third baseman, playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A massive home run. The Guardians strike strike first. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Here's Jose Ramirez. In the air, center field. Locastro sizing this one up, makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see it time.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Got all of that one. He flexes his power with that swing. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. This one smoked on its way out of here. That was blasted to the moon, and they boost their lead. It's 5-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Locastro calls it in, and there's two away.
Batting eighth, the shortstop.
Here's Brian Rocchio.
Rocchio.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jay Groom done for the afternoon, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher on here, Luis Patino.
Number 77, Luis Patino.
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. That's a laser base hit. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now Stephen Kwan. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So first and second with 2 outs. Stepping up for the Guardians, Andres Jimenez. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. Cleveland's out front 6-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, number 78.
Jr.
The wind of the pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep into counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Brett Sullivan, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Right through there for a strike. The Guardians up big in this one here at the top of the second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Left-hand batter waits. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Oscar Mercado in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman.
Ramirez hit his 200th career home run last season here in Cleveland, Boog. In fact, he hit home runs number 199 and 200 in the same game. The opponent in that one, the Boston Red Sox, just like today.
And a pitch. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A gigantic blast. And they add to the lead. It's 7-0. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Josh Naylor. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped right center field. Gone! Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 8-0.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Laureano comes up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He made him pay for that one. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
The designated hitter, Will Brennan.
And next is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. He's 0 for 1. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Number 4.
Runner on at first with one gone. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
And up next for Cleveland, Miles Straw. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to...
That one drilled left field. And it's off the top of the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Back to the top of the lineup, Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 12-0. They absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
The new pitcher in the game, Alec Jacob.
Number 37, Alec Jacob.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 13-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Welcome welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Ramirez into second, and he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. Well struck, right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 14-0. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So 2 down. Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians. On a line, base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Bo.
Now the catcher up to hit. Bo Naylor, 1 for 2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead continues to grow.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Now on the bump, Kevin Cox.
Number 94, Kevin Cox.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Will Brennan. Outfield playing pretty shallow. That smash towards center. Locastro makes the catch, and that'll do it. On to the third inning. Now batting Tyler Wade.
The shortstop.
Bieber in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Brad Miller now. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
The Chihuahuas with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And he deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Out towards left center. Grabs it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So in now for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio.
The shortstop, Ryan Rocchio.
The pitch. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his 2nd double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
So man aboard, Miles Straw now at the plate. In the air out to center. Going back on this one. Pulls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. And a base hit up the middle. And they hold him at 3rd. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A 3-run dinger. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 19-0.
Pitchers hate going against Jose Ramirez because he tends to punish the baseball. This is just the latest example of it. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Josh Naylor. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. They go back to back. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 20-0.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Tommy Nance on to pitch out of the pen here.
Number 45, Tommy Nance.
Two outs, nobody on. And up next for Cleveland, Ramon Laureano. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 3 innings complete. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Cleveland as we go to the top of the 4th. Now batting Tim LeCastro. As he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers. And first offering is fouled off. Top of the zone for a called strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Cal Mitchell to the plate here. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. The Chihuahuas yet to pick up a hit here. Fought off foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Going to count 1 and 2.
Look, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Hollis batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Righty to the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And we're back. Bottom 4. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
The catcher, Bo Naylor.
The pitch. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A massive home run. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 21-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. In the air to left down the line. Mitchell brings it in, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 7, Miles Straw.
Man at first, Miles Straw digs in now. Now a screamer into the outfield. LoCastro makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Steven Kwan.
Here's the left fielder, Steven Kwan.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around third. He'll score, and they extend their lead. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Andres Jimenez. Smoke to right center, and this one gonna go out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 24-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Nick Hernandez into the game.
Now pitching for El Paso, number 48, Nick Hernandez.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
So digging in, Josh Naylor. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And a base hit into right. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to the top of the 5th we go. Back after this on the show. Here in Cleveland, now it's the right fielder, number 78.
Robert Perez Jr.
The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball.
Well, these guys, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Batting, catcher, Brett.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Brett Sullivan went down on strikes his first time through. That one's in there, 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The Guardians up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Good job to fight that one off. Slowly on the ground to short. Roquillo fires over to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Designated hitter, Oscar Mercado.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Oscar Mercado.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 0-2. Got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Bo Naylor. And the right-hander back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Now that the designated hitter, Will.
So man aboard. Will Brennan will hit next. That one blasted deep to right. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around third. He scores, and the lead continues to grow.
Wastes no time there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
And now the shortstop, Ryan Roquillo. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo. That thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that. And no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
So they're at the corners now. And now the center fielder, Miles. Liner caught it second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players. That's a base hit as a run scores. So in now for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. That one ripped. Back, gone. Another homer. His 4th home run of the game. And they tack on 3. It's 29-0.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't.
Charles taking over on the mound.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
One out, base is empty. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 3rd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 30-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Josh Naylor, the next to hit. Rips that one to right. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone.
This is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. And that one is off the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Next is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Now that's smacked to right center. And it's off the wall. The run comes in to score from 2nd, and they extend their lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like
pitching change here, Logan Gillespie.
71, Logan Gillespie.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now here is Ryan Rocchio. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And that ball is out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down. Miles Straw now at the plate. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that should be extra bases.
Now batting, the left fielder, Steven.
So up next, Stephen Kwan. Tosses to first. Out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. But they break this game wide open with a 10-run inning. Top of the 6th inning. And now Tyler Wade. Wade goes 6'1", 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And out number 1 on the grab.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
And now here is Brad Miller. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That misses, and that is ball 1. One down, base is empty. Bounced up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Ripken.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Ripken Reyes. Flied to left his first time. In there at the knees for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Righty delivers. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So he's perfect through 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Andres Jimenez, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 22.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Josh Naylor. 4 out of 4 with 4 homers. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's Ramon Laureano. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
All day, baby. Awesome.
So 1 out, nobody on. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. That one ripped. And it's gone.
Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
Right side. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop,
Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. And that one hammered way back there. And that one's gone.
Part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And now Miles Straw, and that's a base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Base knock right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Clobber to right field, way back, gone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O from me right now.
And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109.
Matt Vesta gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Josh Naylor. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Hits the fence. Coming home. The relay to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And the lead continues to grow.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So a man aboard. Ramon Laureano digs in now. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the back that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now it's going to be Bo Naylor. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock, keeping it alive.
The batter, the designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. Out towards right center field. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they extend their lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his back path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Man at second here with 2 away. Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. And off the base of the wall. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Comes through with the RBI. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's a speed threat, Miles Straw. Into center and a base hit. And they hold the runner at third base as they did not to risk descent
Now
with 2 away.
Left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
So the batting order turns over. And the batter now, Stephen Kwan. And a base hit knocks in a run. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. On drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third, 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they extend their lead. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And up next for Cleveland, Josh Naylor.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Get out of town.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The batter, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Now the catcher up to hit, Bo Naylor. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one's off the wall. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Base hit, and a run comes in.
That's 3 singles in a row. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Line drive. LoCastro tracks it down for the out. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Tim LoCastro.
Tim LoCastro.
The right-hander back to work. In the air, out towards left center. Drops into the glove. 1 down.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Here's the left fielder, Cal Mitchell. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Caught him looking for the K. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Connor Hollis will hit next. Fastball for a strike.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
2 outs. And that's in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on. Right through there, got it. 3rd out. Back now at Progressive Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Miles Straw. Vesta back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double. Stepping in, Stephen Kwan. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. And that's a double. So digging in, Andres Jimenez. Ripped on a line to center. And it hits the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. That's ripped into the outfield. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. Base hit, one run in already. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Everything came together for him. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians. In the air to left center. Way back there. One run across. Bangs off the wall. And in at second with an RBI double. Throw cut off. Down to the plate. The tag out. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Now a screamer into the outfield. Gone.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Next to hit, Will Brennan. Ripped on a line. Corrals it, and the inning is over. Back here in Cleveland, ready to begin the eighth, and now the right fielder, number 78. The pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And swing and a miss there.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Struck him out looking. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Brett Sullivan. Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Naylor gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 down.
Man, he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
Now it's Oscar Mercado, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. The Chihuahuas hitless so far in the game. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Oh, 2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Rocchio.
For the Guardians, the shortstop, Ryan.
And a pitch.
Rocchio.
That one ripped left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
I mean, come on, have a game. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it's pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
So man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw. Hammered on the line into left, base hit. Coming home. Throws to second. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
So back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That one ripped. That's back. That's long gone.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So in now for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Around second, he wants to cycle. Relay to third, not in time. He's safe.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. Rips that one to right. It's a ball.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that one is out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. A rope into right, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Ball pretty well struck out towards right center. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double as a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Miles Straw. Swings here and blasts one left field, and it's off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they extend their lead. And he's got a double. to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Liner snagged at first.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andres Jimenez. Line drive, base hit right field. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Jose Ramirez getting ready to hit. Base hit and a run in to score. First and second, 2 down. Josh Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians. Out to short. Wade. Jump throw across his body. Oh, the throw is wild. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Two outs, nobody on. And now the DH, Will Brennan. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double. So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. That smash towards center. Locastro makes the catch, and that'll do it. Shane Bieber, perfect so far. We'll see if he can make history as we head to the 9th. Here in Cleveland, here's the shortstop at the play, Tyler Wade. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Got it by him for the K.
Now batting.
Now the third baseman, Brad Miller.
So much nervous energy all over the ballpark right now. It's palpable.
The Chihuahuas with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. The pitch. Swings through it for the K. Now only one out remaining.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And this is it. One out away from perfection.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Next offering upstairs. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
1 strike away. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Got him. A perfect ending to a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.